Before getting a permit, we need to make sure that our drawing is properly formatted. So what that means is right here we need all the technical information the building department is looking for. So what we do, we come over and see what type of retrofit this is. This is a cripple wall retrofit with hold downs. So to get that information, all we do is we go over to a file. In this case, we're going to open a drawing. And it's going to be one of these. You see how here we have cripple wall with hold downs, cripple walls with foundation anchors, cripple walls only, cripple walls with foundation and hold downs, plate jobs, all the different ones. But we want this one right here. So we go to cripple wall with hold downs. And here we see it with the proper wording. And we take this wording right here. We hit Control C. And then we come over here and we hit Control V. And then we just set it in place. And we have the wording that the building department wants. The next thing we do is we turn this into a PDF. Now we need to add the details that the building department wants to see. So the way that we do that is we come over here to Tools, then we go to Organize Pages, then we come up here to Insert from File, then we come over here and to our desktop. Then we find the folder that they're in. So right here we have Applications. Then we come over here to Building Department Details. And then we find the one that has hold downs. Details for cripple wall and hold downs. So we click on that. And we're going to go ahead and put them after this page. So we click on that. And right here, these are all the details we need for the building department. So right now I'm going to show you how to fill out the application. So first we got to find a blank form. So we're going to go in here, and then we have applications right there. Coming down here to Oakland. Then here's our application. And then this one's already been filled out. But let me show you what's really great about this. You can erase stuff, so I can come over here and I can put in seismic retrofit per engineer if I want. I can come over here and change the name. It's already been signed, so that's all we need to do. So all we need to do is save that, and we're all set to go. Now we need to add that form we just filled out to all the details we have. So the way we do that is we come over and here we click Insert from File. We go over here where the application is that we filled out. We're going to go after page 2 just for fun. Now you see how it's in the wrong spot? Well, all we need to do is drag it over here to the right spot. And now we've got our application, we've got all our details, and that's all we need to upload to the City of Oakland for them to have everything that we need. So now that we've done that, we need to upload it into the Oakland portal. So we come over here to the portal, apply for permit, log in. And over here, Rachel's information is all in there, so we don't have to worry about that. Click login. Apply for permit again. And then over here where it says list page, all available permits, we come on down here until we see seismic retrofit. And so seismic retrofit's right here. That's what we're applying for. Come over here where our license is. We click that for our license. And then we continue to our application. Then we come down here and we put in our street. So that's 47734 Edgewood. That's E-D-G-E-W-O-D. We don't have to find all this other stuff. It'll find it for us. So then we come over here and we click search. You come down here, we see it's filled everything in for us. We select applicant. Then we come over here, we're going to pick Rachel Brown, click continue. Then we come over here, just simply check stuff and then continue application. Then we come on down here, we describe it. It's a retrofit. It's actually a voluntary seismic retrofit, but we're just going to call it retrofit to save time. And then we got to do all these stupid questions right here. So what type of project is it? It's a seismic retrofit. Do we have a planning application? No, we don't. Structural calculations, depends if Carrie's doing it or not. Will plans be uploaded? Yes, they will. Title 24, no. How many existing units? There's one. How many stories in the building? Just one. What type of building? It's a single family dwelling or a duplex. Then we come over here and it asks for the valuation, and it's 11,000. 354. Okay, and then we continue. And then we're going to come on down here. This is where we actually put the plans in. So we're going to go ahead and add the plans. So we come over here, we click add. Now we come over here. This is where our plans are. Now you can see where it uploaded. And then you hit continue. And the type is ACA. You always put ACA in right there. And then we're going to put, again, retrofit. And you have to save it. So you save that. And you come here and you hit continue application. And it tells you everything that we need to know about, we just check it just for fun. And then you hit continue. And then we're going to pay our fees. So we're going to come over this way. Then we complete the transaction. And we're all done. We've application submittal. We've been successful. This is our record right here, and we can print this if we want for our records. And here we go. That's it. So that process, if you're really having trouble for some reason, it should take no more than an hour, probably 45 minutes when you get good at it. All the portals are about the same. The plans you need are all the same. Putting them together, just like I showed you, is all the same. There's not a whole lot to this. Now, what happens after this if you don't fill out your paperwork correctly? And that's what I find is the biggest problem. If you misspell a name, if the details aren't clear, that's when you get into trouble. So, for example, I put in one and it came back saying that I spelled the name wrong and they couldn't find it in the city. And it was crazy. The real name was Morganmer, and I put Morganmer. And so you don't find the most intelligent people there. So you got to make sure it's really clear. The details that you put in, you cannot put in too many. So you put in as many as you possibly can. There's a saying, if you can't dazzle them with your brilliance, baffle them with your bullshit. That's my experience. Put in as much as you can. It it impresses people. If you do that, make it very clear what you're trying to do. Now, for correction letters, notices, they're pretty simple. I mean, I've gotten a few, but they're pretty simple, especially for the voluntary. Now, if it's an engineered thing, then usually it's a correction letter, and the correction letter is for the engineer to deal with. So it's not, we can't even deal with it. It's always, have the engineer do this, have the engineer do that. And with those, you just got to give it to Jeff. He's the only one who can handle that. He's the only one who probably understand it, and then can give that to Carrie. And Thor doesn't do this anymore, but give that to Carrie so that it's understandable. So that is pretty much the whole process. This shouldn't take more than an hour, probably an hour, at the most, an hour per permit. Last year we were charged $27 an hour per permit. I'm a little upset with Rachel, as you can imagine, to charge us that much when it just didn't take that much time. I did 14 in one day, and it's just not that complicated. So anyway, I think that both of you should do your own inspection. I mean, get your own permits. I'll give you all the portal addresses that you need. I can show you how to do the AutoCAD, how to find the files, all that stuff. It should be really simple. So there should never be any time where a voluntary seismic retrofit has more than a few days where we're waiting for the permit. It just needs to come in and get out, get that clock rolling for the permit to come to us. Now there's some cities are really hard, like El Cerrito, it's a real bitch to get them back. Richmond, if you get Goatman, it just seems like you never get it back. Now Berkeley, Oakland, Albany, Richmond, if you get the right person. San Francisco is really easy. They'll accept anything. So some are more difficult than others. And I put in some phone numbers in the list that I have of people that you can bug. It is, if you bug them enough, you do get a response. But you really have to be a nuisance in order to get a response. So anyway, this is about it. And I hope to show you how to put these permit applications together, so everything can run a lot smoother around here.